Morning, guys. Pastor Don here. Just got off the water. What a surprise. I wanted to talk about health today. This is a topic that really isn't talked about in church, but we all have to deal with health. And when we get to be this age, it becomes more important. Do we want to live a long life? Do we want to take care of this temple that we've been given properly? Whatever it is. So I want to talk about health. So as you guys, most of you know, I'm on the water every day, paddling an outrigger canoe. And my heart rate up for an hour, keep it there, and compete with a bunch of athletes. And I've been doing that for years. But even with that, I ended up adding weight on and just ended up way overweight. And I was still paddling every day, just slower. And so I made some changes. And one thing I did, and I'll share it, is I went to intermittent fasting. So maybe a year ago, I started thinking about it, and maybe 9 or 10 months ago, I implemented it. But it's basically, I don't eat between dinner and lunch. And so I've eliminated breakfast. And by doing that, I thought at first I was going to need all this energy and all this, and I didn't. In fact, I was never even hungry. And the weight just fell off. It wasn't a diet. It was called intermittent fasting. And because of it, I had huge success. So what I'm saying is that I made a change that wasn't a diet. It was just a change in how I eat and what I eat and how much less I eat. So I went from 3 meals a day to 2. And huge improvement. For me, it worked. Other people might not be able to do it. Maybe it's a willpower thing. Maybe I was ready for it. Another thing I did, and I'll share this also, was I went out and got a CT scan of my heart to see what my arteries were doing. And I shared that with everybody in my group. And they prayed over me. And a bunch of clogged arteries and everything, even though I exercise every day and I eat right. And then I've eliminated all the snack foods and all the processed foods and all the junk food and all that. So anyway, so clogged arteries. So then I go to the cardiologist, and the guy wants me to become a vegan, and he wants to change how I do this and wants to fill me with statins and different cholesterol lowering medication. So I'm kind of weathering that, trying to navigate those waters. And then I go in yesterday for a stress test. I never had one before. Got on a treadmill, and Donna filmed me from behind and said, "Hey, you look pretty good." And I made it all the way through. And I think I passed. So also I got an echocardiogram. The echocardiogram had hooked up to an ultrasound machine. And so Donna's sitting there watching my heart beat, and the guy's moving the probe around on my chest and looking at valves and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it shows the arteries. But the cardiologist will look at all that. And then he's going to have me back in there, and he's probably going to tell me to become a vegan and take statins and all that, which I'm really reluctant to do. I think I have a good diet. So anyway, the reason I'm bringing it up is to talk about health and to be proactive. I'm doing too many memorial services for guys I went to high school with. I'm watching guys unhealthy, poor circulation, no exercise, eating wrong, all that. So the reason I'm bringing up health, I'm using myself as an example, is you guys are going to go through this journey with me. You've already watched me lose almost 50 pounds. And so I'm kind of using myself as the example, something I wanted to do for a long time, but I was a bad example. I thought I was healthy, and I wasn't. You know, surfed for 30 years and speed skater and skateboarder and did all the sports and all the things and still ended up being overweight. So I'm telling you guys, don't diet necessarily, in my opinion. Change your eating habits and change your exercise habits. So I'm going to leave it there for today. Little word from Pastor Don about health. And I'll keep you guys updated on my results. But let's stay healthy. And one of the biggest reasons, besides your wife expects you to live longer, your children want you to be around, your grandchildren want you. Besides that, this is the temple of God. We were given a gift, and we need to take care of it. It's responsible. And also, we look better, we feel better, we have more energy, we can do our job better, we're more responsible at work, and we're going to live longer. So Pastor Don doesn't need to do your memorial service necessarily. You'll probably be doing mine. But the reason for this is to talk about health. So we're gonna delve into some of the things. I'm going to use myself as an example. So maybe this doesn't seem like appropriate for a When Men Lead message, but I believe it is. So as always, I always end with read our Bibles more and pray more. And we leave it with that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless, guys. In Jesus' name. Bye now.